question was always how can we make poetry like fun? People come to poetry events and they just listen. But then we wanted a way to like make it interesting and fun. So me and a fellow more infectious, we did poetry. That is how poetry began. Like me as an instrumentalist and a musician. So we started putting verse of song and verse of poetry together. That is how we did, that is how poetry was born. So, and the tour was to like spread it around so that everyone can use it. So this time we thought about reading. At the beginning, everyone was like, there was a very huge debate of, you're not a poet if you just can't perform poetry. And for me, a poet is someone who writes poems.
Yes, right.
Poems. Not even poetry, not even a poetry book. Poems. So if God helps you and the poems make a book, but you're a poet if you write poems. And I felt like one of the art forms that are being ignored is reading. And we decided, me and the team, my team has Marybeth, it has Bridget, it has Kai, and it has David. So we thought of, how about we do one? In the past time, I stopped like performing a lot in 2019, at the beginning of 2019. It was always about like going out, performing. And then in my head, I just had to like break it off and think of myself as a poet. You know, most of the guys that I know now who are like poets, they don't write poetry. Yeah. They have spoken word pieces and they call themselves poets. And for me, it was like, let's go back to the core of this. And which other way to like celebrate poetry than reading poetry. So allow me start this reading with this poem. It's like, this thing is really going to make people like annoyed. And I don't care. No, like the pictures of people reading what? We were supposed to read using pages. And Marybeth didn't bring our. So the first poem is called An Open Letter to Bebe Cool. Bebe Cool. I love Bebe Cool. He's like one of my favorite musicians. And
It's called D-Says.
no. And I think the reason why I love him, like as an artist and as a human being, is we all love people who are like being true to us and honest, and people who are like loyal. And for me, what I see is when he was shot, the point of dying, Museveni took him out for like medication. And now the guy is okay, everyone wants him to leave the guy that helped him. And the guy is that friend you always want, the friend they call. Did Alan do this? And your friend has to like cover for you, regardless of what you did or like any information. For me, I see the local as that guy to Museveni, that friend. An open letter to the report. You look tired, like you are carrying the whole Babylon inside of your chest, but you are afraid to spit it out because you never trusted it before. And yes, I understand every man his own weighing scale, but look, they have you singing Sidon and how small things work for you. They have you thinking that a foreign jungle is better than home. You were once the king of the jungle here. and you spoke for us without fear. Do you remember the cold nights around bonfires when all we had were empty stomachs and ourselves, you, our bantam? You promised to love us every day. You sang us a freedom song, told us tales of Nelson Mandela. Where did that Rastaman go? We have lost ourselves, searching for your soul in all of your new songs. Where did the necessary noise go? Where did the necessary noise go? Boy, they got you where they need you. To misuse you, abuse you, then dump you. Our Moses, lost in the wilderness, chasing Egyptian goddesses, Egyptian gods, and Egyptian gold. Boy, look at where they have us. In a place empty of people in the sky to look up to. Those who have seen him tell him, we are living in a wire. We are living on the wire. Dropping dead like coccidiosis infected chicken, waiting for our Moses to take us home. So for me, I felt like using the Luluku's name is Moses. And I felt like as people who look up to him as the guy, like Luluku is our star. I looked at him as Moses and the star that guided people through the desert. We just need Luluku to like become the cautious musician he was when he was doing reggae and all that. Like, we don't care about your political affiliations, you know. Just do something that we care about. The second poem is called By the River. So, during this lockdown, I met an amazing soul. Was it me too? Because we were not moving. So we were like texting. We shared a life of like through texts. And the idea of like the reality of not like meeting created a space where we like created imaginary dates. So we were like texting, so where are you taking me today? We were like going to the river, we're going here. And we could just go there and like have dates and all that. So, but before the pressure of lockdown like broke up the relationship before we really got to meet. So
I see. You guys broke up before you met.
yeah. Yeah. So this poem is called
By the River.
This poem is called By the River. So her favorite place, every time she would tell me, where are you taking me? You are taking Kmp'la, Santorini, this one. And every time I'm like, where are you taking me? By the river. Which river? Where? Like Ginger. So, like, her favorite place was the river.
Lockdown wouldn't be in Santorini.
Maldives everywhere, yeah. So, we enjoyed life. So this one's called By the River. Do you still go there? Oh, I wrote this after like our relationship. She was tired of this.
Such a relationship.
Why do you say it's not a relationship? Yeah, so it's called By the River. Do you still go there? Well, now, you have to understand, our relationship was like virtual. So in the poem, it's like going back and forth within time. And, oh, so this kind of a guy, she like used to smoke, like everything smoke. Okay, let us just enjoy the poem. I don't understand why I really want you to understand our relationship. Okay, so Do you still go there by the river where we washed off our ruins, baptized ourselves in the name of love, lust and romance? That do you choose to leave your fears behind? Do you choose to leave your past behind? To that I name you freedom, descendant of Jonah. To that whiskey glasses in the air, fingers, shapes of Caesars, holding burning wood. I give you these clouds, half height, half peace. This is your transportation to Nirvana. Look how far we have come. It has been a long day, but the search for rebirth again has brought us here, at our holy ground, by the river, on top of these storms washed clean by raging waves, staring at empty skies as we worship each other's churches. Perhaps in them, set our demons on fire as sacrificial lamps and mold their ashes into anything that can give us joy. Throw our remains again in the river until all we have, ourselves, smiling again, light by the river. Wow. This next poem is called What Would You Do? And these are things that you guys have to like. So all these poems are wrote through the lockdown, and all we had was in the first